They're all in line, and they're off and running. Angel in Disguise on the outside. Hip Hip Hooray in the middle of the course. Angel in Disguise with the lead. And the orange silks, that's Hip Hip Hooray. Racing in second place. Dory Wiseman has gone to the stick. Summer on the extreme outside, racing in third. They head towards the wire. Angel in Disguise on top, but we've got a photo for second. Angel in Disguise, Summer, Hip Hip Hooray, and Lady Ashley. They're all in line and they're off and running. Ruffle the Road goes to the lead at once. All That Jazz racing in second place, about 3 lengths behind the leader and making up ground. Ruffle the Road and Remy Weinitz with the lead. Lauren Feldman making up ground on the inside with All That Jazz. They turn for home. About 1.5 lengths separates them with Ruffle the Road on top. All That Jazz racing in second place. They're into the final 1/8 of a mile, and Ruffle the Road has the lead. Lauren Feldman goes to the stick on All That Jazz, trying to make up ground in the final 1/16 of a mile. Ruffle the Road on top as they head towards the wire. It's Ruffle the Road under a hand ride by Remy Weinitz to win by 5. Lauren Feldman goes to the stick on All That Jazz, trying to make up ground in the final 1/16 of a mile. Ruffle the Road on top as they head towards the wire. It's Ruffle the Road under a hand ride by Remy Weinitz to win by 5. Flag is up. And away they go. He's got rhythm on the inside, on the string outside. Dutch Flipper without a song now from between horses, with Vision Quest there also. Without a song, Ziggy's Berry Boy right there alongside. Dutch Flipper now going to the lead on the outside. Dutch Flipper on top. Vision Quest racing in second place, Without a Song in third. Ziggy's Berry Boy races in fourth place. Class Canoe up on the outside. Smile to the Bank right alongside. He's got rhythm, trails the field. Dutch Slipper on top under Matt McCarron by about 1.5 lengths. Vision Quest race in second place under Jonathan Thomas as they straighten away down the backside. Dutch Slipper showing the way. Vision Quest racing in second place, Without a Song, and Pat Cooney now moving up on the outside in third place. El Campeon moving through on the inside, races in fourth place with Ziggy's Berry Boy in fifth. Smile to the Bank, Class Canoe, and He's Got Rhythm. By about 2 lengths on the front end, Dutch Slipper has the lead. Without a Song now races in second place, Vision Quest in third. El Campeon is another 5 lengths farther back, racing in fourth place. Smile to the Bank on the inside, races in sixth. Here comes Class Canoe, now moving best of all on the outside, racing in the fifth position. Dutch Slipper's on top, Without a Song, racing in second place. Class Canoe on the extreme outside, races in third place as they turn for home. Dutch Slipper on top, Class Canoe trying to get there. They race towards the wire. Dutch Slipper, Class Canoe Without a Song. El Campeon racing in third place. It's Dutch Slipper on top as he heads towards the wire. Dutch Slipper and Matt McCarron wins this and wire to wire by 5 lengths.
13, 9, 2, 15. Got him. And 7. One more. For him.
And they're off and running. Here, Irish Tris now moves up on the inside and take command with Serene Scene on the extreme outside. Those two dueling for the lead. Fresh Life and Dear Major on the inside, racing in third and fourth place with Northern Judge now moving into third. Up on the outside is Sultan Stahl. Serene Scene, loose on the front end with about a 5-length advantage. That was Fresh Life and Dear Major both losing their riders. Serene Scene with the lead. Sultan Stahl racing in second place. Irish Tryst on the inside in third. Abounding Grace up on the outside in fourth place. Sultan Stahl now challenges for the lead. Serene Scene, though, still holding a slight advantage as they straighten away down the backside. Serene Scene on top, Sultan Stahl racing in second place, Abounding in Grace in third. Irish Tryst race in fourth place with Never a Dance, and Northern Judge is the trailer. They're a half mile away from home, and Serene Scene is going well on the front end. Serene Scene with the lead. About 5 lengths back to dueling pair. Sultan Stahl dropping back and Abounding in Grace coming on. Serene Scene on top. Abounding in Grace has about 5 lengths to make up in the final quarter of a mile. Serene Scene is widening. Here comes Irish Tryst moving best of all, but he has a lot of ground to make up for the lead. They turn for home. Serene Scene has the lead. Heads up in the stretch. Serene Scene by many as they turn for home, but he's going extremely wide, losing ground. Irish Tryst on the inside now goes to the front for Matt McCarran. Irish Tryst on top as they head for the wire. Irish Tryst giving Matt McCarran back-to-back wins here by a length and a quarter. Never a Dance was second. Abounding in Grace was third. First Victoria now races in third place as McNamara Band, Webster Valet, Sasscer Buck, and Tar. At the first list, Burst of Glory and Chris Gulch dueling for the lead. Burst of Glory by about 2 lengths. Chris Gulch races in second place. Webster Valet now moves from between horses for Richard Bowser and challenges for the lead, with McNamara's Band now racing in second place. Burst of Glory on the inside in third. French Gulch going strong with for Simon Hobson in the middle of the course, now racing in third place. McNamara's Band and Blake Curry with the lead. Burst of Glory and Jonathan Kaiser racing in second place. Webster Valet and French Gulch, those two racing in third and fourth place as Webster Valet now moves into second. As they start to straighten away down the backside for the first of 2 times to go around, they're at the third fence, and Burst of Glory has widened his advantage to about 2.5 lengths. Webster Valet drops back in the third place as French Gulch moves through on the inside and challenges now for the lead. About a length separates them on the front end. Burst of Glory on top. French Gulch is a length and a half back, racing in second place. McNamara's Band in third with Webster Valet as they head towards the fourth fence. Burst of Glory going easily on the front end for Jonathan Kaiser. French Gulch racing in second place under Simon Hobson. McNamara's Band is another 4 lengths farther back racing in third place. Webster Ballet, Taurus, Indispensable, and Fast Track Buck. Strung out with one more time to go around after this, so it's still anybody's worst race over the 5th fence. Burst of Glory loses some ground there. French Gulch makes up ground on the inside in second place. Taurus now has moved into third place, with McNamara's Band racing in fourth. As they clear the next fence, Burst of Glory, where he's been most of the way on top. French Gulch races in second place. McNamara's Band and Taurus, those two dueling for third. And it's a good ways further back to Webster Ballet, Indispensable, and Fast Track Buck. Burst of Glory leads towards the 7th fence, with French Gulch racing in second place, only about a length and a half back. Saving ground on the inside is McNamara's Band. Taurus up on the outside races in 4th place. Good ways back to Webster Ballet, Indispensable, and Fast Track Buck is the trailer. Final time to go around, Burst of Glory still holding on to about a 2.5 length advantage. French Gulch jumps in second place. McNamara's Band on the inside is joined by Taurus, those two dueling for third and moving towards the leaders. Burst of Glory leads with about a half mile to go. They race now towards the 9th fence. Burst of Glory, French Gulch, Taurus, McNamara's Band, Indispensable, Webster Ballet, and Fast Track Buck. At the fence, it's still Burst of Glory and Jonathan Kaiser with a 2-length advantage. French Gulch racing in second place. Taurus making up ground under George Kingsley in third. McNamara's Band is shortening strides in 4th place. Indispensable is 5th. At the next fence, tightly bunched on the front end, can Burst of Glory hold them off as they turn for home? Taurus making up some ground on the outside in second place. French Gulch in third, and Indispensable and Jack Fisher are making up ground in 4th. Burst of Glory at the last. Taurus races in second place. That's French Gulch going down at the fence. Burst of Glory by 6 lengths. Taurus races in second place. Indispensable in third. In third, and Indispensable and Jack Fisher are making up ground in 4th. Burst of Glory at the last. Taurus French Gulch going down at the fence. Burst of Glory by 6 lengths.
One more time. One more time.
Flag is up. And they're off and running. Hector Flyer on the inside with Chicago. Grandpa Jack racing in second place now. Chicago drops back into third. Hector Flyer and Simon Hobson leading towards the first fence. Grandpa Jack moves up along the side. Hector Flyer, Grandpa Jack, and Chicago as they clear the first of 15 fences. A long ways to go, 3 times to go around. Hector Flyer under a tight hold by Simon Hobson. Jonathan Kaiser right alongside with Grandpa Jack. Chicago and Chip Miller racing in third place as they head now towards the second fence. Grandpa Jack now goes to the lead. Hector Flyer races in second place, Chicago in third. Grandpa Jack on top, Hector Flyer making up some ground in second place. Chicago races in third. Long gallop now towards the third fence. Grandpa Jack followed by Hector Flyer and Chicago close up in third place. Last but only about 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. They straighten away down the backside and head towards the third. Grandpa Jack and Jonathan Kaiser now widening that advantage to about 5 lengths. Chip Miller and Chicago Jumping in second place, Hector Flyer going well there for Simon Hobson. In third, only about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. They head towards the fourth fence. Grandpa Jack by 2.5 lengths. Shivago Racing in second place, and Hector Flyer in third. At the fence, it's still Grandpa Jack on top. Shivago jumps in second place, Hector Flyer in third. 2 more times to go around after this, so it's still anybody's horse race. Grandpa Jack has made most of the running on the front end. Shivago stalks him from second place, and Hector Flyer is another 4 lengths farther back racing in third as they head towards the fifth fence. Grandpa Jack, Shivago going well there, and Hector Flyer jumps in third. They race towards the sixth fence, Grandpa Jack, followed by Shivago and Hector Flyer. At the fence is Grandpa Jack, jumping to the outside but holding on to the lead. Shivago racing in second place, but 2.5 lengths off the lead, and Hector Flyer racing in third. They race now towards the seventh fence. Grandpa Jack, where he's been most of the way, on top. Shivago racing in second place. At the fence, it's Grandpa Jack still jumping to the outside. Shivago racing in second place. Hector Flyer on the inside in third. Long ways to go, so it's still anybody's horse race as they race around the turn and head towards the eighth fence. Grandpa Jack followed by Shivago and Hector Flyer close up racing in last place, but again only about 5 lengths off the lead. Down the backside, they race towards the next with Grandpa Jack showing the way by 3.5 to 4 lengths. Shivago racing and jumping in second place. Hector Flyer in third. Long gallop now towards the ninth fence. Grandpa Jack is the leader. Shivago races in second place, only about 2.5 lengths back for Chip Miller. Simon Hobson well in striking distance, with Hector Flyer racing in third. At the fence, Grandpa Jack going well. Shivago jumps well in second place, and Hector Flyer in third. They continue that way around the beacon and towards the next fence. They've got 1 more time to go around after this. Grandpa Jack has led almost every step of the way. Shivago races in second place. At the fence, Grandpa Jack and Jonathan Kaiser on top. Chip Miller racing in second place on Shivago, and Hector Flyer races in third. At the 11th fence, Grandpa Jack still setting the pace. Grandpa Jack, Shivago, and Hector Flyer. With less than a mile to go, Grandpa Jack on top by 2.5 lengths. Shivago going evenly for Chip Miller in second place. Hector Flyer in third. They race down the hill towards the next fence. Grandpa Jack still on top. Shivago right behind him in second place, and Hector Flyer close up in third. With about 3/4 of a mile to go, they race up the hill towards the 13th fence. Grandpa Jack, Shivago, and Hector Flyer. They straighten away down the backside. Grandpa Jack by 2.5 to 3 lengths. Shivago in second place. Hector Flyer another 2 to 3 lengths farther back in third. They clear the next fence. It's Grandpa Jack on top. Shivago moving a bit closer to the leader. Hector Flyer another 5 lengths farther back and moving up under Simon Hobson. About 6 lengths front to back in the 3-horse field as we gallop now towards the 14th fence. The second last, Grandpa Jack, where he's been almost every step of the way, on top now by about 4 lengths. Lost a bit of ground there. Shivago now galloping towards him as they're into the final 1/4 mile. Hector Flyer making a bold move up on the outside, and they're tightly bunched as they head towards the left. Hector Flyer goes to the lead. Grandpa Jack coming back again on the inside. At the fence, Hector Flyer and Grandpa Jack with Shivago racing in third. Now they race towards the finish line. Grandpa Jack on the inside. Hector Flyer curving there from the outside. but head to head as they head for home. Grandpa Jack showing the way. Hector Flyer under pressure to try and make up ground with Sabato in third. Under a hand ride by Jonathan Kaiser, second win today. Hector Flyer making the goal moves up on the outside. And Matthew Washington is more to left. Hector Flyer goes to the lead. Grandpa Jack coming back again on the inside. At the fence, Hector Flyer, Grandpa Jack and Sabato racing third. Now they race towards the finish line. Grandpa Jack on the inside. Hector Flyer trying to get back on the outside. Head to head as they head for home. Grandpa Jack staying away.
Don't go. I said don't go.
They're all in line. And away they go. Fontaine Keys with tail teller out of the middle course. Rain comes to third place. Now challenges the second. Fontaine Keys and George Kingley leading towards the first fence. Rain and tail teller racing in second and third place. That's Inca Colony twisting a bit over that one. But Jack Fisher stays aboard and gallops along in fourth place. Class Pride races in fifth. Fontaine Keys on top, heading towards the second fence. Tail Teller and Rain dueling for second place. Over the fence, Fontaine Keys, Tail Teller and Rain, Inca Colony, and Class Pride. This is the first of two times to go around the course. Fontaine Keys has opened up a big lead, making at least 12 to 15 lengths. Tail Teller and Troy Lively racing in second place. At the fence, Fontaine Keys. Tail Teller jumps in second place. Rain in third. Inca Colony and Class Pride. Strung out down the backside with Fontaine Keys on top. Tail Teller now moving closer to the leader in second place, as does Rain in third. Fontaine Keys on top, Tail Teller running in second place, about 3 lengths behind the leader. Rain moving up alongside Tail Teller, Inca Colony, and Class Pride. Over the fence, it's Fontaine Keys by about 3 lengths. Making 4 now, as Tail Teller drops back in second place, with Rain right alongside in third. Inca Colony races in fourth for Jack Fisher, and Class Pride is the trailer. At the fifth fence, Fontaine Keys, where he's been throughout, on top by about 5 lengths. Tail Teller going easily from Troy Lively in second place, as is Rain for Andy Wilson on the outside. At the fence is Fontaine Keys, Tail Teller, Rain, Inca Colony still twisting over the fences, and Class Pride completes the field of 5. Fontaine Keys has widened his advantage again to about a dozen lengths as they race downhill towards the 7th fence. Tail Teller and Rain dueling for second place, with Inca Colony in 4th. Fontaine Keys is the one to catch, and he's widened his advantage. Tail Teller racing in second place. Rain on the outside in third. Inca Colony in 4th, and Class Pride is the trailer. They straighten away down the backside and they head towards the 8th fence. Fontaine Keys still going well on the front end. Tail Teller and Rain jumping as a team in second and third place, with Inca Colony another 8 or 9 lengths farther back in third. Fontaine Keys still holding on to the lead, making about 5 lengths now as Rain and Tail Teller are making up ground. They race into the final half mile. Fontaine Keys with the lead. Still 4.5 to 5 lengths ahead of Rain and Tail Teller. Fontaine Keys on top, 4 lengths on top of Tail Teller, who's now moving up on the inside of the Troy Lively. And Rain drops back in third, with Inca Colony racing in 4th. They head towards the second left. Fontaine Keys has regained his 5-length advantage over Tail Teller, with Rain racing in third place and into Colony in fourth. George Kingsley on top with Fontaine Keys as they head towards the last finish. Tail Teller racing in second place. Fontaine Keys on top, Tail Teller running in second as they drive towards the wire. Fontaine Keys on top at the wire, winning this one by about 5 lengths. Fontaine Keys, Tail Teller, Rain, and into Colony. Colony in fourth. George Kingsley on top with Fontaine Keys as they head towards the last finish. Tail Teller racing in second place. Fontaine Keys on top, Tail Teller running in second as they drive towards the wire.
One more time.
John, look up here.
One more time.
Get it right in front of the Sam.
They're all in line. And they're off and running. Saluting shoot on the inside. Noble Lineage now speeding up in the middle of the course to take the lead with Darn Tip Alarm on the extreme outside. Salute and shoot Noble Lineage and Darn Tip Alarm, with Class Prom now joining them in fourth place. Nichols, Barlow in tight with Coyote Creek there also. Blackfoot, Noble Lineage is the leader. Tightly bunched as they race towards the turn with Darn Tip Alarm on the extreme outside. Blackfoot from between horses, Class Prom on the inside, but Noble Lineage is the one to catch. Noble Lineage on top, Class Prom racing in second place, Blackfoot on the outside challenging for second. Darn Tip Alarm drops back in the fourth place. With Nichols in fifth place, Tough Times, Barlow, Coyote Creek, Henley, and Salute and Shoot. They straighten away down the backside. Noble Lineage is the one to catch. Blackfoot races closest to him in second place. Darn Tip Alarm up on the outside drops back in fourth place as Class Prom comes through on the inside and takes over third. Here comes Barlow making up ground from between horses. They race towards the turn with about 3/8 of a mile to go. Noble Lineage and George Woods with the lead. Blackfoot races in second place. Barlow up on the outside in third, with Class Prom making up ground under Richard Browker, regaining third and moving towards the leaders. They've got to hurry if they're going to catch Noble Lineage. He's got a 4 or 5 length advantage. Moving up on the outside is Barlow trying to come through, and Henley is making up ground under Jonathan Kaiser. Class Prom racing in second place with Henley in third. Noble Lineage on top as they drive towards the wire. Class Prom and Henley trying to get there. At the wire, Noble Lineage on top by a length and a quarter. Noble Lineage, Henley, Class Prom, and Nichols.
The only one I'm not sure about is 20 because I couldn't read the second. I think. And 8.
In second place with Henley in third. Noble Lineage on top as they drive towards the wire. Class Prom and Henley trying to get there. At the wire, Noble Lineage.
One time.
Who's your trainer?
Hold that down. All right, yeah, Jill, that's it.
They're all in line. And they're off and running. Kramer goes to lead with tail hook now speeding up from between horses to vie for the lead. Tail hook's on top. Kramer racing in second place. Benso on the extreme outside now moving into second place and moving towards the leader. Vinco on top. Tail hook racing in second place. Kramer in third. They've got less than 7/8 of a mile to go, and Wick Cushney has the lead on Vinco. Tailhook and Lee Hoppett racing in second place. Kramer and Matthew Bright in third. Venko is the leader on the extreme outside. Tailhook saving ground on the turn, now racing to the lead under Lee Offit, with Kramer speeding up to take command. Kramer on top, Venko coming back again on the outside, the challenge for the lead. Tailhook drops back in the third place. As they straighten way down the backside, Wick Cushney and Venko have now opened up about a 2.5 length advantage. Kramer racing in second place. Tailhook is another 8 or 9 lengths farther back, racing in third. With about a half a mile to go, Wick Cushney and Venko are leading by about 2.5 lengths. Kramer races in second place, and it's 8 lengths farther back to Lee Offit and Tailhook. Venko the one to catch, and he's widened his advantage to 5 or 6 lengths. Venko on top, Kramer racing in second place, Tailhook in third. Venko now speeding away from the field and opening up about a 7 length advantage. Venko on top as they turn for home. Kramer racing in second place, Tailhook in third as they're strung out in the final quarter of a mile. Venko leading by a minute as they turn for home with an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Venko on top, Kramer racing in second place and Tailhook in third. All alone, headed to the wire, in hand and in command. Venko, an easy winner here by at least 10 lengths. Venko under a hand ride by Wick Cushney. Kramer races in second place and Tailhook in third. All alone,
Come on, Tailhook! Go!
in command.
Go! Tailhook run! Go,
Venko under a hand ride by Wick Cushney.
Upside down.
Oh, okay.
All right, tilt it some more. Ready?
Yeah.
One more time.
They're all in line. And away they go. Lexington Ball goes to the lead. Now moving up on the outside is Act of Knowledge to take command under Roger Horgan. Lexington Ball racing in second place is Ragged Club. Iron Fist now moving up in full approach. Over the first fence, Act of Knowledge wins the lead. Racing in second place is Lexington Ball. Iron Fist now moves up under Jonathan Kaiser to take over second place with Lexington Ball in third, full approach on the outside in fourth, and Ragus Gloves in fifth. Active Knowledge now speeding away from his field as they jump the second fence. Active Knowledge on top. Iron Fist jumps in second place. Lexington Ball in third. Ragus Gloves racing in fourth place, and full approach is fifth. Active Knowledge speeding away from his field. He's got a long ways to go. This is the first of 3 times to go around the course. Active Knowledge by at least 25 lengths. Iron Fist raced in second place. Lexington Ball is another 8 or 9, making 10 lengths farther back in third with Ragus Gloves. The leader is jumping the next fence. That's Active Knowledge on top. Iron Fist going easily for Jonathan Kaiser in second place. Lexington Ball and Brooke Sturkey jump in third. Ragus Gloves and full approach. Again, this is the first of 3 times to go around the course. Roger Horgan and Active Knowledge have led almost every step of the way. They gallop now towards the fourth fence. Active Knowledge on top. Iron Fist now approaching and jumping in second place, standing way back over that one. Lexington Ball jumps in third. Ragus Gloves races in fourth place, and full approach is fifth. The leader is at the fifth fence, Active Knowledge, followed by Iron Fist. At least 20 to 25 minutes separate those two. Active Knowledge going well on the front end. Iron Fist racing in second place. Lexington Ball in third. Ragus Gloves in fourth and full approach. Active Knowledge, where he's been throughout, on top by many. Iron Fist jumps in second place for Jonathan Kaiser. Brooke Sturkey and Lexington Ball in third. Ragus Gloves and full approach. Strung out a bit now as they head down the hill towards the next. Active Knowledge on top. Iron Fist now approaching the fence. And jumping in second place, Lexington Ball in third. Full approach moves up alongside Ragus Gloves, those two jumping in fourth and fifth place. Second time around, one more after this, so there's a long ways to go. They gallop now towards the eighth fence. Active Knowledge with a big lead. Iron Fist races in second place. The other three are tightly bunched on the tail end. Over the next fence, Active Knowledge under Roger Horgan with a big lead. Iron Fist jumps in second place. Full Approach is now taken over third place. Lexington Ball drops back in the fourth, and Ragus Gloves. They gallop now towards the ninth fence. Active Knowledge going easily on the front end. At the fence, Active Knowledge. Now coming to the fence is Iron Fist. Iron Fist going well again over that one. Full Approach and Jack Fisher jumping in third. Lexington Ball and Ragus Gloves. They race now towards the 10th. Active Knowledge still with a big lead. At the fence, Active Knowledge now approaching the fence and jumping in second place is Iron Fist. Full Approach. Lexington Ball now moving into third place for Brooke Turkey, and Full Approach drops back in the fourth, and Ragus Gloves is fifth. Active Knowledge the one to catch. Iron Fist closest to him throughout, racing in second place. Lexington Ball jumps in third. Full Approach and Ragus Gloves, with Ragus Gloves now regaining fourth place as Full Approach drops back in the fifth. Last time to go around, they race down the hill towards the 12th fence, Active Knowledge, followed by Iron Fist. At the fence, Active Knowledge on top, Iron Fist jumps in second place, Lexington Ball in third, Ragus Gloves and Full Approach. Racing up the hill into the final 5/8 of a mile is Active Knowledge, still with at least a dozen lengths clear of Iron Fist. They'll straighten way down the backside and head towards the 13th of 15 fences. Active Knowledge showing the way by at least a dozen lengths. Iron Fist races in second place, and it's a good ways back to the others. At the next fence, Active Knowledge, as Iron Fist is now starting to make up some ground in second place. Lexington Ball races in third, Full Approach, and Ragus Gloves. With about a half mile to go, Active Knowledge is shortening strides a bit. Iron Fist is coming on. Now only about 4 lengths separates them as they head towards the 14th fence. Active Knowledge with the lead. Ooh. Iron Fist jumping like a stag, races in second place for Jonathan Kaiser. Now only about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Active Knowledge seems to have freshened a bit and has now regained about a 3-length advantage as they race towards the last. Iron Fist making up some ground in second place. They turn for home. Active Knowledge, Horgan lets out a notch, and Iron Fist catching in the last, taking them out. It's Active Knowledge on top. Iron Fist racing well in second place, and they drive towards the finish line. Active Knowledge with the lead. Iron Fist trying to get there. They head towards the wire. Active Knowledge, flag ball to finish. Leads every step of the way and wins by 2 lengths over Iron Fist. Well, who'd have thunk it?
Too much? That's not bad. That's all right. So far. Okay.
They're all in line. And away they go. Probably won't out in the middle, of course, under Jack Fisher. Meadowmere now speeds up under Roger Horgan. Meadowmere and probably won't. With Gather Around, they're also Simply Bob, Pinky Swear on the inside. Smart and True from between horses. Papa Mijo now advancing on the inside. Meadowmere is the leader. Papa Mijo drops back in third place. Simply Bob on the extreme outside under Stephanie Miner, now challenging for and taking the lead. Simply Bob is the leader. Meadowmere races in second place. Papa Mio from between horses in third. Pinky Swear on the inside races in fourth place with Smart and True Gather Around. Secret Impression, Probably Won't, is the trailer. They race around the turn. This is the first of 2 times to go around. Papa Miho and Jonathan Thomas now have the lead. Simply Bob races in second place, and it's 5 lengths farther back to Meadowmere, who's in third. And Moran races in fourth place on Pinky Swear. With about 1.5 miles yet to go, Simply Bob moves up alongside Papa Miho. Papa Miho still having a slight advantage. Simply Bob races in second place. Meadowmere is another 8 lengths farther back, racing in third. Pinky Swear races in fourth place. Smart and True, Secret Impression, Gather Around, and Probably Won't. Still 1 more time to go around after this, so it's still anybody's horse race. Simply Bob is the leader. Papa Miho, about 1 length back, racing in second place, now challenging for the lead. Simply Bob on the outside. Papa Miho races in second place. Pinky Swear moves into third as Meadowmere drops back in the fourth. Smart and True races in fifth place. Secret Impression, Gather Around, and Probably Won't. They do have 1 more time to go around. About 7/8 of a mile to run, and they're heads apart on the front end. That's Simply Bob and Stephanie Miner on the outside. Jonathan Thomas with Papa Miho races in second place. Pinky Swear in third with Meadowmere racing in fourth place. Smart and True is fifth. Secret Impression racing in sixth. Probably Won't, and Gather Around. With less than 3/4 of a mile to go, Simply Bob trying to hold off Papa Miho. Those two racing as a team into and around the turn. Simply Bob now opening up about 1.25 lengths advantage over Papa Miho. Pinky Swear and Ann Moran making a big move up on the outside, racing in third place. And Meadowmere is on the move from fourth place with Smart and True another 6 lengths farther back in fifth. When they come back in the view, they'll have about 1/2 mile to go. The Arcadia stable pair, 1-2, Simply Bob on top, Pinky Swear racing in second place. Heads apart on the front end, Pinky Swear on the inside, Simply Bob on the outside. Now racing in third place is Meadowmere, and Smart and True and Eddie Graham are starting to make up ground from fourth place. Ann Moran and Pinky Swear have now opened up about a 2.5 length advantage. It's Pinky Swear on top, Simply Bob racing in second place, Meadowmere in third, Smart and True racing in fourth place. They're into the final 1/8 of a mile. Pinky Swear is the one to catch. Pinky Swear on top, Simply Bob racing in second place. They head towards the wire. Pinky Swear wins the lead for Ann Moran, wins it by 3 lengths. 7. Pinky Swear, Simply Bob, and a photo for third.
Whatever. I can't see that. Who's that? Okay, 4.
Pinky Swear on top, Simply Bob racing in second place. They head towards the wire. Pinky Swear wins the lead for Ann Moran, wins it by 3 lengths.
One more.
Oh, now this is ridiculous. Marlborough, that's Elkridge Hartford on the inside. Who is it? And they're off and running. That's Howard County going to the lead. Howard County on top. Elkridge Hartford racing in second place. Marlborough speeds up on the outside. Howard County saving ground on the inside. Marlborough racing in second place. Elkridge Hartford races in third. The race up the hill. Howard County has opened up at least a 10 or 12 length advantage. Marlborough racing in second place. Elkridge Hartford is another 7 lengths farther back, racing in last. Straight away down the backside. Howard County romping here to a big lead. At least 30 lengths clear of Marlborough, who races in second place, and Elkridge Harford in third. Howard County with the lead. Marlborough in second place, Elkridge Harford races in third. Somebody is standing in for Roger this time, right? Howard County has opened up at least a 25 to 30 length advantage. Marlborough racing in second place. Elkridge Harford in third. 2 more times to go around. Now the all-important exchange of the baton. Howard County with the lead. Marlborough racing in second place. Elkridge Harford in third. Howard County on top of big exchange there. Howard County followed by Marlborough and Elkridge Harford. Marlborough with a good exchange and Elkridge Harford with a lot of ground to make up. Howard County with a big lead. Marlborough racing in second place. Elkridge Harford in third. Howard County, Marlborough, Elkridge Harford making up some ground on Marlborough, who's trying to hold on to second place. They're all a long ways behind Howard County. Howard County followed now by Elkridge Harford. Marlborough up on the outside. Howard County has the lead, but Elkridge Harford and Marlborough are coming back again, racing in second and third place. Howard County is shortening strides down the backside as Marlborough is gaining ground in second place and Elkridge Harford not out of it, racing in third. Looks like we might have a horse race after all as Marlborough goes to the lead. And the fans go wild as Marlborough leads by 2 lengths. Howard County races in second place. Elkridge Harford shortening strides a bit in third. Marlborough, the home team, now showing the way by about 6 lengths. Howard County racing in second place. Elkridge Harford the trailer. 1 more time to go around. Marlborough with the lead. Howard County racing in second place. And Elkridge Harford in third. Marlborough on top. They'll exchange batons. Looks like we have a bit of confusion. Howard County now on top. Howard County with the lead. Elkridge Harford. A lot of ground to make up here. The last time around, it's Howard County on top, Elkridge Harford, and Marlborough. A distant last.
You know what, this guy might catch him.
Howard County on top, Elkridge Harford with about 30 lengths to make up. They straighten way down the backside. Howard County showing the way. Elkridge Harford racing in second place, and here comes Marlborough.
He's going to do it.
Howard County on top by about 25 or 30 lengths. Elkridge Harford racing in second place. Marlborough way back. With less than a half mile to go, they've got to hurry if they're going to catch Howard County. Howard County on top. Elkridge Harford racing in second place. Marlborough in third. The leader is less than 3/8 of a mile from home. Howard County with the lead. Elkridge Harford racing in second place. Howard County still going well on the front end. Elkridge Harford running in second. They turn for home, or at least Howard County does. Howard County on top by many. Elkridge Harford racing in second place and Marlborough in third. Heading into the final 1/8 of a mile. Howard County on their way, and down the stretch they come. Howard County winning this one in a run.
That was exciting.
Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
Well, did you see the baton?
The unofficial winner, the team from Howard County Iron Bridge of Elise Hyman, Lois Hyman, and Barry Reitler. And here comes Marlborough. You may have two-way radios. Officials may bring them back to the secretary's tent. Two-way radios